right now. Here's your host, Alfredo Leo.
Thank Allah, and before I begin, if I mispronounce any names, then I apologize for that. As X Games Aspen 2019 was held from January 24th to 27th at Buttermilk Mountain in Aspen, Colorado. I will only talk about the events that I saw or the big stories that happened at Aspen. Friday night was the Real Cost Snowboard Big Air Final. Takeru Otsuka of Japan took home the gold with a score of 88, with his best on the left being 43 and right 45 respectively. Otsuka won a gold medal in his appearance in X Games Norway 2018. After dropping a frontside triple cork 1800 tail grab on his second grab, he got the win when he added a cab triple indie grab on his final run. Second with silver was Canadian Mark McMorris with a score of 85, and best on the left was 42 and right 43. Ben Dorgan of Sweden rounded out the podium with a 76, with his best on the left being 38 and right 35 as he took home the bronze. Saturday's events kicked off day 3 of X Games Aspen. The first event of the day was the Jeep Women's Snowboard Slopestyle. Zoe Sadowski-Sinet won gold with a score of 91, which she got on her final run. She set the toe with a 90 on her first run. She is also the first snowboarder from New Zealand to win an X Games gold medal and was also an alternate, as she wasn't originally supposed to compete, which she ended up doing. Here is Sadowski-Sinet describing what the moment was like in her first X Games start and the first Kiwi snowboarder to win an X Games gold medal, courtesy of ABC.
Words can't even describe right now. I woke up this morning not even expecting to ride today, and then managed to put down a run I'd never put down before, so I'm just so happy to be here riding with everyone.
Second, who gave her a run for her money, was Haley Langland, who got the silver with a score of 90.66 on her final trip. Eni Rukajarvi of Finland got the bronze with an 84.66, which she got on her first run. Other notables included Spencer O'Brien, who finished just outside the podium with a score of 81. She got that on her second run. Julia Marino finished a disappointing 8th with a dismal score of 28, which she also got on her second run respectively. It was also the first time that she finished outside of the podium in her X Games career. An outstanding event was the Jeep Men's Snowboard Slopestyle Final, in which Mark McMorris came back to win the contest with a score of 96 and got the gold. His brother Craig, who broadcasted the game along with Brandon Graham, said it was a walk-off win. It was McMorris' 17th X Games medal, which is only one away from tying legendary rider Shaun White for the most medals in Winter X Games history. I never even thought that Shaun White's numbers could even be touched, but McMorris tied it. Second with silver was Renee Rinikangas of Finland with a score of 94, which he did on his third run. Third was Mons Roysland of Norway, who finished with a 91.33, which he got on his first run to get the bronze. Here is what McMorris said after coming back from 2 career-threatening injuries to be on the top spot, courtesy of ABC.
Oh, everybody supporting me. It feels like a dream come true. I knew it was going to be hard to get one of these ever again, and to get another one feels friggin' insane. Thanks for coming out. This is dream come true type shit.
The night concluded with the main event of the evening, which sounds like a UFC event, being the SoFi Women's Snowboard Superpipe Final. And you guessed it, Chloe Kim won again, but wasn't her usual dominant self, as was most of the riders. She got the goal with only a score of 84, which she got on her second run, and it wasn't even her best run. It was also her 5th X Games gold medal and 7th overall. Kim also won the gold medal in the Olympics at Pyeongchang, South Korea, where she's a descendant of South Korean, and named Best Female Athlete at the ESPYs in 2018. Here's what Kim said after 7 X Games appearances and 7 medals, and what's next for her, courtesy of ESPN.
Just gonna keep competing, I guess. I honestly wanted to do a complete different run, but I'm so bummed I wasn't able to do it. So, looking forward to the next one, and super excited to do some cool stuff for you guys.
Coral Castellat of Spain got the silver with a score of 80, which she got on her first run, and Sutong Tsai of China was third with a 72.66 on her first run, as she got the bronze. Other notables included Maddie Mastro, who surprisingly finished only 6th with a 63.33 score, which she got on her first run. Also shockingly, Oriel Gold wound up finishing last out of 8 competitors with a really bad score of 31.33, which she got on her first run as well. Both uncharacteristically were in a funk all night long and couldn't get anything going. That's despite both girls finishing on the podium last year, with Gold getting silver and Mastro bronze. Also before the event, Kelly Clark, who was a pioneer of the sport and a 5-time Olympian who never finished lower than 4th, announced her retirement Friday after 2 decades of competition. After 20 years, nearly 200 events, 137 podiums, 78 wins, and more pipe laps than I can count, I feel that at last I found my own personal ceiling, and it's time to let others stand on it, she said in a statement to Burton Snowboards, which is her longtime sponsor. The Associated Press and the aforementioned Burton Snowboards released the news. Clark won a gold and 2 bronze medals at the Olympics, and tied for the most Olympic snowboarding medals with Shaun White, who has 3 golds. Clark was the first American also to win snowboarding gold when she topped the women's halfpipe field in the 2002 Olympic Games in Salt Lake City. It was only the second running of the event in the Olympics, and it came years before the games included snowboard, cross, slopestyle, and big air. She also placed 4th at the 2006 Turin Games after falling on her last run, and won bronze at the 2010 Vancouver Olympics, finishing behind Australia's Tora Bright and United States' Hannah Teeter in what became a sport with a lot of talent. In 2011, she again cemented her legendary status when she became the first woman to land a 1080, which is 3 full rotations in the air during competition. She dropped that trick during a victory lap in the Winter X Games, where she won a total of 5 golds, 4 silvers, and a bronze from 2006 through 2015. Clark won bronze again at the 2014 Sochi Games and made the U.S. team for last go-round in Pyeongchang last year, finishing 4th despite a brutal crash at the X Games. Here is what Clark said about representing the United States.
To represent the United States is an absolute privilege.
She also had this statement about how snowboarding will be after her retirement. The next generation will take half-pipe snowboarding further than I ever could, Clark said. Today, I step away from competitive riding, knowing that women's snowboarding is in good hands. Here's also more from Chloe Kim, being asked on what Clark has meant to her after Kelly announced her retirement, courtesy of ESPN.
I met Kelly when I was 8, and ever since then, she always took me under her wing, and I could always go to her for advice. And, it's going to be really weird not having her at contests anymore, but I know she's going to do great in life, and I can still hit her up whenever I need to and catch up. But, shout out to Kelly. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I love you.
Here's Clark speaking about what she felt going through announcing her retirement and more to Brandon Graham and Craig McMorris, also courtesy of ESPN.
Kelly Clark, thank you so much for dropping by.
Thanks for having me. What a great night.
Yeah, what an emotional night. I know everybody here at Buttermilk probably was completely taken off guard with that announcement. I know it gave us chills here in the booth, but now a few minutes removed from that moment, how do you feel?
It was a pretty emotional weekend for me. I feel a bit relieved now that it's all out there in that run. I just didn't want to fall. So now that that's behind me, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Now, one quick question: how did you keep the tears back? Because I shed one.
I was crying pretty good with my coach up top. Pulled it together for the run. I practiced my thank you speech earlier today, and then started crying kind of at the end when I saw my parents. So I made it through the most of it.
On Sunday night, X Games Aspen concluded with the Monster Energy Men's Superpipe Final, in which Scotty James from Australia got redemption from his silver medal run last year despite scoring a 98 which usually would win any other year. Got the gold this time, though, and redemption there, like I said. It was his second gold medal overall and fourth overall at X Games. His score was a 94, which he got on his second run. The tricks he did were a switch backside double cork 1080, backside double cork 1260, cab 1080, and a frontside double cork 1260. Here's James speaking about what it keeps him going and being on top of his game after winning 4 medals in a row. Sorry about no video on any of the interviews of this event, since the audio didn't sync properly with the video due to poor quality.
Well, I'd like to start off by thanking Aspen and everyone that came here tonight. You guys are the best. You make our job so easy, and it's awesome to come out here and enjoy it. But, man, honestly, I came in tonight and everyone's riding so well, and I didn't expect anything. And to come out with a victory lap at the end is just a dream come true. To have X Games medals, I'm just so grateful.
After he high-fived the fans on Saturday was also Australian Day, James was also asked on what he wanted to say to the fans, and also he did a pretty nice gesture on his victory lap when he was high-fiving the fans instead of going for a trick, which was nice sportsmanship there, and shows you how nice of a guy he is too.
Oh man, huge shout out back home to everyone in Australia. Huge message from the kid from Warrandyte. I've said it so many times, and I had a dream, and everyone back home and my brother up at the top and James and my family's here as well. I'm not sure where they are, but everyone just believed in me, and I surrounded myself with like-minded people, and Australia got behind me, and so did Aspen, so did America and everyone else, so thank you.
In his first X Games appearance, Yuto Tosuka of Japan got the runner-up spot with a score of 90 to take the silver medal. X Games veteran Danny Davis earned his first podium spot since 2015 and took home the bronze with an 83.66. Davis was asked about the emotions of going through that run. What are the emotions about it, which got him the bronze?
This thing's been a little bit challenging this week for me to get used to, so I was just trying to be smooth, have fun, go high, and watch some of my friends land some runs, so it's been super fun.
History was also made in Aspen, which was with Estonian rider Kelly Sildaru. She made history by winning 3 medals in 25 hours. They were gold, silver, and bronze, the whole 3. Friday night, Sildaru finished 3rd in Big Air. She won the gold in slopestyle on Friday morning, and Thursday night was silver in the superpipe. She is also the first female rider since the inaugural Winter X Games in 1997 to win 3 medals in 1 year. Sweden's Jenna Wara, who was 22 at the time, won gold in border cross, silver in half pipe when it was 12 feet, and bronze in slopestyle in Big Bear. Sildaru made more history on Friday morning by registering the highest score on her final run of 99 out of 100. That score is the highest in slopestyle history at the X Games. It was a perfect 343 on the buttermilk track. Here is Sildaru speaking about what it was like to come back this year after winning back-to-back golds in 2016 and 17 and missing last year with a knee injury to get the gold, and more also on ESPN.
I mean, I had yesterday super successful day, got silver in half pipe. I was super stoked about that, and now Cole here, I'm just super stoked.
This was an exciting X Games for sure. I mean, a lot of the things happened here, a lot of history, like I said, with Kelly Sildaru doing what she did. Pretty cool to be able to do that, and what a way to bounce back too after missing all of last year with the ACL, coming back and stuff. And yeah, her winning back-to-back in 2016 and 2017 to be able to do this history was incredible. Three medals in 25 hours, that's amazing. You got to have a lot of stamina, a lot of patience. And she just recently came back from the ACL injury not that long ago, so pretty impressive in that format as well to be able to do that. And congratulations to her. She also has a YouTube channel as well. You should check it out. She does stuff with her brother Henry. I'll leave that link down below to her channel in case you want to check it out. But still, though, congratulations to her on winning. Pretty well-deserved. And skiing is in good hands. And it's good to for skiing when she's healthy, especially with a lot of talent she has. It. It's good to see her back as well. And also the fact that Mark McMorris finally made a comeback and got back on top, too. That was pretty cool to see that. And incredible how his brother Craig was just like, oh, a touchdown Saskatchewan. And, oh, also everything like that as well. And him having a touchdown and a walk-off home run. And that was really nice moment. A great call out of Craig McMorris, his brother. And he says he's a good broadcaster too. So, and Mark, well-deserved. He's never out of it. He's such a good writer. He's got the nickname the closer, a la Kevin Harvick. And nice that he was able to come back and put up a big score too. And that was incredible too. And also not surprising with Chloe Kim winning. I kind of expected her to win, but she didn't have much competition. Well, it was a really bad event. Usually not the women's super pipe is usually much better than that. And it was disappointing of an event overall. Half pipe. It usually is way better than this, and it's kind of unfortunate that the competition wasn't as good as it should have been, especially super pipe. I was right. And the competition not as good as it usually is, especially with some of the big names like Ariel Gold and Maddie Mastro being off their games. Must have been a full mood or something. I mean, every rider struggled. I mean, even Chloe Kim. Usually she's way more dominant than that, but she was off her game as well. She fell on her first run. Usually that's very uncharacteristic, like I said, of like all these riders, and every one of them seemed to struggle, and it wasn't a very good contest, to be honest, but Chloe Kim, not surprisingly, won again, and she's that good. It's just, she's incredible. She always finds a way to win, even when she's not at her best, and she did, like Craig McMorris said in the broadcast, she had her C run, maybe even B run, not even her B run, as what Craig said, and she still found a way to win. She just got enough to win, and congratulations to her again. 5 gold medals and 7 appearances, 7 overall medals, and she's that good, and she's definitely the face of women's snowboarding right now. I mean, she's probably the best in the world. She's accomplished a lot. She's on fire. I mean, she's won ESPYs, Olympic gold. Like, what else does she have to prove? She's going to college. I mean, she's got it all. I mean, she doesn't even have to go to college. She's got enough money, but like that's good for her. I mean, she's getting an education, which is good. I mean, snowboarding isn't a full-time job as other sports, as the big four, the ball sports. So some snowboarders or skateboarders, they still have jobs during the week, but they compete on weekends. So even Ariel Gold, she's in college too, and she wants to go to a vet school. I mean, these riders don't have to go to school, but they want to because they want some sort of a normal life. And in case snowboarding doesn't work out, since it's not going to be forever, so it's good to have a backup, but. Yeah, it was not the best contest as would have expected coming in. And Ariel Gold, uncharacteristic, like I said, of her. She finished silver last year, and she couldn't even get it down. It must have been a full mood. I mean, she struggled. Maddie Mastro struggled, like I said. It was just very unlike them at all. It was tough that they struggled like this, but they're not going to struggle like that again. I'm sure they'll definitely bounce back next time. And hopefully one of them will get a win. I root for Gold, so hopefully she'll win. But with Chloe Kim there, it's going to be tough for any of these riders to win. So, but also, congratulations to Kelly Clark on a great career. Her retiring like that, her announcing her retirement was what a career. And I thought when she was speaking, when she had the interview last night, Saturday night, that she would ride in that event and then retire afterwards. I didn't realize that she was already retired and she was just showing up. I got a bit confused there, but that was pretty cool when she had the ceremonial run down the half pipe like she did in her career. And that was really neat that she did that. That was cool. And congratulations to her on a great career and legendary career, all those numbers she accomplished. And she said she's not done riding. She's just not going to do it competitively. So, but she'll still ride it. I mean, all the other riders that know her well, and they'll still contact her for advice and stuff. So she'll still be around. She just won't be competing. So, but congratulations to her on a great career. Long, successful career. Long career, successful. A lot of wins and gold medals at Olympics and X Games. So she's done it all. So congratulations to her. Definitely in the face of snowboarding, of like the most decorated woman in snowboarding history. So congratulations to her and men as well. I mean, incredible overall what she's done in snowboarding and how much of an impact she's made. So congratulations to her as well for that win. And that was really neat there too. So, but Scotty James though, he finally got back on top after not winning it in a while. I mean, his score like 98. Usually that wins, like I said, at that event, when I talked about that event, X Games last year when Ayumu Hirano got a 99, which was insane, and Scotty James couldn't get the win. Usually a score like that wins. And he didn't have much competition this year. I mean, no Sean White. He didn't compete. And no Ayumu Hirano. Hirano was injured so he could compete. But he didn't have much competition, but he doesn't care. He got the win. He got a gold, so that's all that matters. And it was a nice bounce back, though. He only had a 94 this time. I'm always saying only because usually that's a great score. But what he did last year was incredible. This year, he got the win, and congratulations to him on that. And pretty cool stuff there. And what a weekend as well. It tells you, like, these riders are so good. And I'll tell you, not to be stereotypical, I'm just saying, but the Asian riders, they're so good. They're usually, I mean, they're taking over snowboarding. I mean, there's so many of them, like from China, Japan, or Korea. Even Chloe Kim, she's American of Korean descent, but she's good too. I mean, these Asian riders are so good. They're so talented. They're going for it, every trick. They're always, every run, they're just going for all these crazy tricks and doing these triple corks and 1080s and Michael Chucks and everything like that. And they're incredible. And they're usually like one of the favorites to win. I mean, they're so good. They don't take any off, and kudos to them for, getting a great program there and be able to like get great riders there too. I mean, most of the women's Superpipe final was like Asians. So most of them from China, Japan, and Chloe Kim was American, but of Asian descent as well. So, but they're so talented, though. I mean, it's just incredible. All these riders in general, just incredible the kind of tricks they do, and they're definitely getting more and more better. I mean, Kelly Clark was the first one to have a 1080, and now all the women are doing it. The men, they've been doing it for years, but incredible stuff. And this is a lot of fun. Talk about all this, and we'll see what happens after. Then see what happens in Minneapolis at August 1st to 4th. So. That should be interesting as well, that one too. So that should be a good one too there. So, but congratulations to all the gold medal winners and everyone who participated. It was definitely fun to watch when I could. So, this is a nice event for sure overall. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like. I know this is a video a bit long, so I apologize for that. But also, if you're a brand new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And by the way, one more thing, I apologize again because I had to talk about all this stuff in the video because of how long it, because there's a lot of information about the X Games and stuff. So I apologize about this video being a bit long. So, but anyways, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you are brand new, subscribe, like I said, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.